do we got here? If it's not finally time that we have a real quote-unquote moped on the channel. For all the people who always say mop boys because moped boys and we're riding scooters. Moped, mopedaling, you see the deal. But we might be able to just make this thing start. Anyways, let me get into this for a second. We got ourselves right here, boys, a Puch Maxi. Now this is a scooter that I have always don't know about, but I've known about, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know much about them, but I've always known of the Puch, and I've kind of always wanted one, but I've never really done research on them. I've never really looked into them, but I've always had like my search results on for OfferUp and Facebook for when one pops up for a smoking deal. Now over here we have a Tomos. I think these would go technically by called like over frame tank or over the tank, whereas this one's like the gas tank's in here. This is like a gas tank over the frame. This one looks sick. This is a cafe style. Now, I didn't want this bike. I wanted this bike. This bike popped up for $250, right? And I'm sure the guy got 100 messages instantly because it's clean. It's got a brand new pipe on it. It's dirty right now, but I promise you, when I power wash this thing, it's gonna look brand new. I can just tell this thing is mint, dude. There's not a scratch in the frame. Like, look at how clean this thing actually is in here. All the stickers are mint condition on this thing. It's missing a few things, which we'll get more into. Has a brand new back tire, front tire's all dry rotted. But in general, besides the seat also floating, it's not the single seat, it's a double seat. I have a rack for it too. The rack that goes on the back over here that came with it. But all in all, this thing's in really good condition. This one on the other hand, completely clapped. Seat's destroyed, the stuff's all unbolted, there's no carb, it's been sitting outside, oil pump's missing. Don't really know much about these Tomos at all. This one doesn't have pedals on it, has a Kickstarter. This one's Kickstarter is the pedals. And basically this one popped up for $250, and I'm sure the guy got 100 messages instantly because he instantly wouldn't take my offer. So then about an hour later he changed it where it was this bike was included, and he now wanted $500. But I only wanted this bike. I offered him $400 just for this bike, and then ended up pretty much just getting this one thrown in. So got them both for $400. I'm sure if I really wanted to, I could find someone that would pay like $100, $200 for this Tomos, maybe even more. I really don't know how much these Tomos go for. I know that the over the tank ones are definitely more of the rare style ones. I like the look of it, but this thing needs a lot of work. Maybe it might be a project later down the road. For now, this thing's gonna be on the back burner. If anything, I really kind of want to like hang this thing up somewhere, but I don't really have a high enough roof in here. But this thing looks like it would be like a piece of art to me. But boys, Puch Maxi. This is what we're gonna get into. This is the build on the channel. I'm sure there's gonna be some people that are mad that we're not gonna be building this, which we might be later on, like I said. But this right now, this is what I'm stoked on. So this thing shouldn't need too much work as it is right now. To me, it honestly looks like it might have an aftermarket head on this thing too. I gotta kind of look into it, but like, it could be a bore, because it's kind of unlikely, I feel like, that someone put a pipe on it and maybe kept the cylinder all stock. It could be a different cylinder. I really don't know. I gotta dig into this thing a little more.
MOPBOYZ.
Yep.
MOPBOYZ.
Wow.
I lost beat.
He lost it. But we didn't lose is our wallet. Because this video is sponsored by Simply Carbon Fiber. And what is this? This trash. This is what you need right here. Simply Carbon Fiber. We got the money clip. I've said it. Said it again. I'll say it again. We got the credit cards right here. Are you kidding me, bro? Look how fly this thing is. You like it?
Let me see. Not going nowhere.
Wow.
You need a card?
Let me see the money. Pull the money out. Simply Carbon Fiber.
Simply Carbon.
Simply.
What wallet you got? Simply Carbon. Yes, sirski. Let me hear it. One more time. Simply Carbon. Yes, sirski. You need a wallet? Go down there. Link in the description. You're gonna get your wallet.
How do they save money?
Huh?
How do they save their money?
Using the promo code down below.
What's the promo code?
Trevor.
No, it's MB10 for MOPBOYZ 10.
MB10, MOPBOYZ 10. You get 10% off your first purchase.
No, all purchases.
All purchases.
All purchases.
I'm new to this. So if you think about it, you buy 10 wallets, you get 100% off.
Wow. You actually.
You feel me? You guys want a wallet like this? Keep your money safe, cards safe. You want the cards?
Pull the cards out.
You push them up.
Use the thumb slot.
Yep.
You need your card. You need to buy something. Boom. Boom. Sweep. Slap. Put it back in. Boom. Just like that. Look from the side.
Because why? We're simply.
What? Wow. What if you want to pay cash?
Cash.
That easy.
That's why.
So if I take you on a date and I pull out this wallet, how you feeling? Eh? Alright. I take you on a date and I pull out this wallet, how you feeling?
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, now here's the real test. He takes you on dates pulling out the Louis wallet. But he pull out the Simply Carbon?
Right. Simply Carbon Fiber, thank you for sponsoring the video yet again. Has been consistent with the videos. Thank you, we appreciate it. And honestly, still the best wallet I've ever had. I totally forgot to mention, but not only does Simply Carbon Fiber just make wallets, like you see here, that I show in every video, but they also make phone cases, as you see here, and a whole lot more on their website. So go check out their website, watches, sunglasses, chargers, cases, everything, forged carbon, you name it. Go check that stuff out. Make sure you guys check the links in the description down below. Use the code MB10 to save yourself 10% off a carbon wallet. Upgrade your wallet. Come on, it's 2022 and you're rolling around with a duct tape wallet. You're looking boof. This is the best wallet. There's a lot of stuff you can do to these. Treatland, which I built most of my MB5 off of. They have every part you can imagine for the Puchs. So that's why I'm stoked on this. This is going to be such a fun project on the channel. It's something different, but we're still staying in the two-stroke moped scooter type deal. So I know there's going to be a lot of people stoked on this on the channel. I know there's going to be a lot of people that probably don't care too much about this because they're mostly about scooters, but I know a lot of people are into these. So I'm not really going to go into like building it and fixing it right now until I do a lot of research on this because I don't want to go back and do something twice. But my plan is definitely to do a big bore kit on it. I know that some cylinders require you to port match on the case to fit the cylinders on, unlike the scooters where most of the cylinders just drop in. But that stuff I want to look into before I buy even one part. I would hate to buy like a cylinder and then not like put a crank in it and then like the seals are bad because that cylinder specifically is high compression, it's blowing the seals out, you know what I'm saying? So like I gotta do my research, or you know, maybe this video will reach some of you Puch guys. Let's see some comments down below before I even start on this project on what we should do. But I definitely want to make this thing based mostly around having a really peppy wheelie bike. I'm not looking for top speed. I want to do some wheelies on a classic OG style moped. So I thought it would look really cool. I thought it'd be pretty fun. And this thing is so light, I can literally almost pick it up by like one hand. So it should be able to pop up pretty easily, and it should be pretty fun to ride. And this thing for now, this might be the last time you see this thing for a little bit, because it's gonna go in the back. This thing is, bro, it has no carb on it. Like, man, this thing is just like, all the wiring is cracked and dry. Like, look at that. It just like shattered. Like, this thing is like beat, bro. All right, got both bikes out here, ready to be sprayed off, cleaned up a bit, gunked off a little bit, you know, get all this nastiness out of here. All situated. Just took the carb off, covered it with the rubber glove, zip tied the glove on. That way we can soak this thing up, hopefully clean her up a lot, get all this goo off here. There's a lot built up on this bike, so hopefully this thing will look brand new when I'm done. Alright, time to hit a little double carb clean action real quick. Just went and picked up some carb cleaner. This thing's looking so clean after I power washed it. It's actually insane how much it shined up, dude. There was so much like gunk buildup in certain spots, but like, dude, this thing's actually like insane mint condition. I'm actually so stoked on it. Like, look at that. This carb's kind of crazy. I've never seen a carb really like this, but I don't know. But I'm gonna pull it all apart right now, clean it all out, and then reassemble it. This thing's full of oil though. You can tell I flipped it upside down. And just some nastiness is coming out of it. Look at that. What even are you? Nastiness. Alright, that had to be the dirtiest carb I've ever cleaned in my life. Also the craziest, most like crazy complex looking build. Here's all the pieces, everything's cleaned. Clean as I can get it. I spent like 30 minutes cleaning this carb. First time I've actually used this light that I put on my, I almost said nightstand, on my workbench here. I've never used this light one time. I forget it's even here. It works perfect while cleaning this carb. Look how adjustable this thing is too. Like, I don't know why I've never used this, honestly, but used this light, went through, cleaned every single bit of this carb. It's kind of crazy. It only has a main jet, and then the actual float needle doesn't even move. It's like a solid float needle, so kind of interesting how this thing's set up, but we'll see how it does. That's a Shaw. That's what it was, a Shaw, a Delorado Shaw style carb. I don't know. Like, look at the slide on it. It's just like a plastic slide. It's at like an angle. It's really weird how it's set up. It has a choke that like automatically resets when you crack the throttle. Very interesting setup. And look at the choke. Completely. Crowded in the garage right now, but throttle cable does not fit on this bike. It's just way too big. Like, I'm out of adjustments, so it's hanging out here, hanging out of the carb area, and it's all maxed out on both these. So this part's literally about to unthread. But I'm gonna put fuel in it and see if we can't make it fire though. But yeah, I'll probably check the plug. I don't know if I have another one of these plugs, whatever's on it. Nice little coffee brown tip on the plug that was in it though. That looks pretty good. A tiny rich, but man, I'd say that's a perfect plug almost. So at least this bike was running healthy when it was running. Time to throw some gas in it. Let's see if this puppy will fire. We'll see if it's still like that. Wow, she's almost idling with the carb, the throttle cable not even barely being in it. Sounds so funny with the open carb. I'm literally losing my voice because how much smoke is in this garage right now at this moment. Oh my god, it's so smoky in here. Wow. It is smoky in here, you can't even tell, but that's gonna do it for the Puch. I'm gonna go ahead and order me a new front tire so we can ride this next time. Possibly an extra tube for the back, might as well. New tube for the front, new tire for the front, throttle cable, and a few other goodies, and we're gonna come back to this. That's gonna do it for this one, boys. I hope you guys are stoked as I am to see what we do with this Puch. Should we go straight in? Should we do crank? Should we do bore? Should we go full out, full build? I don't know. You let me know down in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one.